Hello, how are you? Hallo, wie geht's dir? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bonjour, ¿cómo vas-tu? Being able to understand languages can be a lot of fun, and while it may not be quite as simple as putting on a different hat, many studies have shown that language learners reap amazing benefits that open up their world. For many years, researchers have known that learning a second language provides a wide array of cognitive advantages. For instance, learning a second language raises scores in math and English. It can enhance memory and listening skills. Also, things like analytical skills, problem solving, and creativity increase through knowing a second language. But did you also know that speaking a second language allows people to be more effective and responsible participants in our multicultural world? If you're wondering how, I'll show you 4 different ways that knowing a second language affects attitudes and beliefs about different cultures and brings people together from all around the world. As immigration increases, we need to prepare students for changes in the American society that allow them to be more flexible and accepting, understanding that not everyone speaks the same language, and eliminating barriers to communication are big steps in making that transition. Think for a minute about how we connect with other people. We talk a lot. We tell jokes and stories. We offer help and direction. We compliment one another, and we listen to each other. Having the ability to talk with another person in his or her own language limits the barriers between people. Without these barriers, we are better able to connect with a wider range of people, both personally and professionally, than would be possible in just one language. Even sitting down for a cup of coffee with a new friend and chatting in her language brings you a step closer to understanding her world. Studies have shown that children who learn another language are more open toward and express more positive attitudes toward that culture. When language learners are given the opportunity to thoroughly understand key facets of the target culture, it helps foster an appreciation for the traditions, religions, art, and history of the people associated with the language. This allows language learners to develop less culture shock and instead develop positive cross-cultural attitudes. Learning a second or even third language makes it easier and more pleasant to travel to new places. A new country is immediately more familiar when we can talk to and understand the people who live there. Learning about the culture and traditions of a country is one of the best parts of a language education. Seeing fun and interesting ways that other cultures celebrate holidays and honor traditions draws us into wanting to learn more and even begin to take part ourselves. It also becomes appealing to study or even work abroad. And don't forget how important it is to make sure you get the food you want when you order in a restaurant. Learning about another culture and its language can help shed light on aspects of our own. When we start to explore a new language, we see similarities and differences in how we communicate. That allows us to appreciate the wonderful parts of both languages and bridges the gap in our understanding of each other. We also begin to see how our music, movies, foods, holidays, fashion, and more have been influenced by other cultures' traditions, and how those cultures adopt many of our ways in return. When we see how much we have in common with other people all around the world, we begin to recognize that we are more alike than different. Becoming part of our one big global community all starts with a friendly hello, hola, bonjour, or hello.